Alright guys, so on this episode of Project Miata, you can already see it on the car, and you can tell by the title, I'm going to be installing fender flares. So I picked up a set of fender flares from Carbon Miata for after shipping and whatnot, it was about $320. So yeah, normally when installing, this is going to be my first time installing flares, so bear with me. But normally you cut the fender, you measure it out, cut the fenders first, and then put the flares on. I'm actually gonna put the flares on first and then cut it at a later time, just because for the rear fenders, I'm gonna need to cut the outer or inner fender and then weld it to the newly cut outer fender, outer fender. And so I don't have a welder, so I'm gonna have my friend help me out with that. But yeah, for now, I'm just gonna mock them up and install them, and then at a later time, go back, cut them, and then yeah, they'll be installed the right way. All right, so I have it mocked up. It's in place with the tape. I actually went ahead and pre-drilled all the holes, so that way I can just screw it right in, not have to worry about making sure it's straight as I'm trying to, tap it in. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and screw it in and take the tape off, and we'll see how we are. It's gonna look like shit because, like I said, I haven't cut the fenders, but I can just go back and do that. All right, so the first one is bolted on. I'm probably stressing myself out more over than I need to be. It's not sealed quite all the way on this side. Maybe that's just my OCD. It's probably because there's still part of the fender here that really shouldn't be here. That's kind of clashing with the flare. So, yep, that's that side. That's what it looks like with the flare. That's what it looks like without. So, I'm probably gonna need new wheels and tires, which is cool. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do the next one on the front, and we'll see how she looks. This is where I'm at right now. I have it bolted on. I gotta cut it, so I put some tape down there so I can mark where to cut. That was the first one, so I got a little crafty with the other one, so it'll be a little easier come time around. But it actually came out really good. I broke the drill bit in there, so that's cool. So that screw's a little cockeyed, but it's whatever. Got this side done as well. This one I couldn't get bolted in because just the way that the fender is, it kind of, or the flare, the way it is, it kind of clashes with the fender. So I can't get that properly flush. So I'm not going to bolt it. I'm just going to cut a little bit off, then bolt it, then cut it. So yeah, that's about where I'm at for the night. Sometime soon I'm going to go over to my buddy Brian's. He's going to help me cut it and then weld it in the back. But yeah, as of right now, looks super fucking stupid with the wheels I have now, just because there's so much gap. But so far it's coming along really good. And once it's done and the car's painted and I got proper wheels to fit it, I think it is going to look absolutely mean. So this is about where the video is going to end for tonight, and I'll pick up when I go to Brian's and have him help me finish the rest. Alright, so I decided to go ahead and actually went out and went to good old Harbor Freight, got myself a Dremel, picked up some blades for it too. So I'm actually going to go ahead and cut the fronts myself. The rears, I don't need to cut quite just yet, so I don't think I'm going to do it just yet. We'll see until I get the tire situation figured out. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and cut the front. I got this one, I got a rough, or not so rough, but good idea of where to cut. So we're going to go ahead and cut this side, see where it sits, and see if I need to cut more. Alright, so I actually, my buddy at work let me go ahead and use his cutoff wheel, so I've been able to cut this one. So yeah, I just trimmed a little more off, and I quickly put paint over it just so the bare metal didn't rust. I mean, it looks like shit, but that's going to be covered anyway, so I'm going to get this fender back on, show you what it looks like, and I'm going to go ahead and cut the other side. Alright, so just to show you how I've been kind of cutting them. So when I have the flare attached, I trace a line on the bottom of it, and then from each bolt hole, I go about down an inch, then mark it, and then this top line is where I'm gonna cut. So once I do this one, it'll be done for now, and we'll see how it looks. Alright guys, so I'm finally done installing them, at least for now. I got the fronts cut. Rears are fine for now. I gotta figure out what to do, because either I gotta get spacers, which I really don't want to do, or I gotta get bigger wheels, because now I just have a ton of gap. But I don't know. I don't really like how this one formed or came out. I'm not really I mean, I get that they're fiberglass and they're not perfect. I'm not really impressed with how this, at least this flare formed out. It's super uneven. I don't know. I feel like this one came out the worst of all of them, but that's honestly probably my fault. So yeah, I got them all on. Car looks absolutely mean as fuck now. Now once I fill that wheel gap, it's gonna look fucking nice. So I'm gonna leave them white for now. I'll probably paint them black just to not look like shit for the meantime. I don't know, but if you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content.